Hi guys, so the last feature in update 1 of Anime Champions is skin salvaging in Reforged system. Now, in order to access that, we have to come right here to Clock Wisdom and accept the quest where he asks us to repair the skin Reforger, and in order to do that and make our way to the skin Reforger, we actually have to get to the high school, which is right where about my mouse currently is. But obviously, as you can see, we have the invisible barrier/wall. So in order to do that first, we have to complete the quest from the agent right here. And that's pretty much just killing a whole bunch of mobs. As you can see, I've just equipped a whole bunch of strong units, and all I have to do is just sit AFK, I guess, for a couple of seconds. Now, breach curses. How many do we have? 1, 2... It seems like there's only 3. There's actually 4 spawning, so yeah. We just have to go back and forth right here. Obviously, radius 5 just makes things so much easier and comfortable. We barely need to do any sort of movement. There you go, 22. We're almost done with that. 23, okay, there we go. So we should be good right now. There we go, complete quest. Now, next up is to kill Hanami. So let's just come right here. Hanami should be one-shotted as well. And I think that's it for the first part. Yeah, so... There we go, the barrier is down, and now we can actually go ahead and enter the school, which is right down here over to the left. Ooh. So do we actually have to kill 10 fingers in order to unlock this? Apparently the same goes for school, so yeah, just AFK here a tad longer, just kill those finger mobs until we get 10 out of 10, and that should be it. 7 out of 10. It's just that one. I feel like it's only just that one. Okay, never mind. We just completed the quest. Now, there we go. We have actually unlocked the school, and as you can see, it requires a cursed finger, but that's not really what we're after at the moment. Once you get right here, you have to just navigate through the thing, and there you go. So right here in this room, there's the skin reforger for 250 million, and yeah, you can actually get the portal, and it should be on your rerolls room, and that's pretty much it. And let's check out the system now, right? So obviously first, let's me just, for example, I got this gorgeous skin earlier, and it is arcane, and I don't really want arcane. And as you can see, it requires us to use 20 of these screws, bolts, whatever you want to call them, scraps, sort. And in order to acquire those scraps, you have to destroy your existing equipment. So if I click on this item right here and I click scrap, you see, so commons give us +1 for each item, right? Pretty self-explanatory. Now, rares, they also give +1. And do I have any epics? Why do I have an epic? Epics also give us +1. So these 3 are pretty much the +1s. Now, next up, we move on to legendary. A legendary gives us 2. And a mythical gives us also 2, as you probably might have thought. And lastly, the cosmic, which you're obviously not gonna scrap, gives us 5. So you can tell that you are basically dependent on doing raids in order to use this feature. And if I equip a legendary, it's 10 as opposed to 50, I believe it was. And a mythical should cost probably 20. It's actually 15. And vice versa, depending on the difficulty, or rather the rarity that you add, it costs more or less. But it's still with pace that you can actually complete the dungeons. It's not a problem. And just to go ahead, we don't actually know the exact odds that come down to the actual like rarities, I guess, or categories. I don't know, whichever you want to say. So there we go. I'm gonna reroll Conquest. Conquest is actually our new category that was introduced with this update. Conquest did not exist, and it's 50% burst damage. It's really not bad. It's half of assassin quirk, you can say, maybe, but yeah, I don't think it's good enough to keep. Obviously arcane, that's the one that we had. Let me take another screenshot. We are gonna be using that as well for the video. Right, there's too much noise right here. Next up, Conquest again. That's not what we wanted. Furious. Now, Furious, guys, most of you have already probably noticed, but Furious got buffed, and it's currently by far the best performing skin, and it's not even close. Like skin category, like Furious is just insane. Now, Stalwart is exactly the same, and other changes that have happened is Demonic, I think, got slightly buffed. I'm not entirely sure about that. But the major changes, besides Furious obviously getting Omega buffed, is that actually Ruthless got nerfed to the ground. So I think Ruthless Legendary was 20%. So it's down to 10. A Mythical Ruthless is... oh wait, I can actually showcase Mythical Ruthlesses right here. So a Mythical Ruthless went from 40% down to 20%, and Storm of Perfection is still the same, but it's really not just perfecting anymore. Furious is by far the best option to run right now. So yeah, that's it. In case you guys are wondering about the rarities and what's better, like Furious is your best go-to. Demonic is the next best option. Arcane is somewhere decently up there. I would say probably the third best one. And then you have actually no, Perfection is the third best one. And then you have Arcane, and then you have Ruthless. Conquest, 50% boss damage. I don't know how good it is. Obviously, boss damage makes it situational, quote unquote, as it is only usable in very few situations. But yeah, Furious seems to be the best performing one. I would suggest that if you have a Perfection, do not roll it, as Perfection is by far the rarest one to get when it comes to odds. Even when we're like farming them through the raids like manually, without actually rerolling for them, and I would suspect that Perfection will get buffed, and it might end up being the perfect, quote unquote, again. So definitely hold on to any Perfection skins that you have. I actually have a Perfection Zenitsu and a Perfection Goku, and ironically enough, this was the first skin that I got, and this was the first Goku and only that I got. But besides that, I don't have a single other Perfection item in my inventory. I guess that should be able to tell you how rare it actually is, as I really cannot just find any other Perfections so far that I've been playing the game. And I've completed, I would say, a fair bunch of 100 raids so far. But yeah, hold on to your Perfections, roll for Furious on your duplicate skins that you have. And I don't know what's up with this bug, like why when the eggs pop they're visible. Hopefully it's gonna get fixed by 1.0.5. Some people have said that when you have your inventory open, you are not actually hatching, but that is wrong. And if you want to see that, you can just go ahead and just open your unit that you're fusing into, and you see that XP goes higher. So 19 billion, 19.2 billion, etc. 19.7 billion. So yeah, pretty straightforward for the most part. And yep, that's pretty much it, guys. Just a heads up, Furious is the best, so make sure you're all Furiouses, and that's the whole system. So anyway, as always, if you have enjoyed, make sure to click the like and subscribe button down below, and I'll see you guys all on the next one. Take care.